And I told my agent, like, I'm not going to go to a brothel. But a month in, where was I? In a brothel. You know what I mean? And I went there every day for a solid month.
Bobby Lee's popping on here. So how's AA going?
Well, I mean, I go to a lot of meetings, but I've been sober for 14 years.
Wow, it's been 14 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
I remember that last time. I didn't think it was that long. My goodness.
If I was using, it'd be way worse. At nights, you're completely obliterated, so you don't have to think about yourself. But in the mornings, you wake up, and if I was like using and drinking, it would be the worst.
Bobby Lee, does it get tempting, especially being out in Los Angeles? Like I know you're no.
There's a lot of comics that are sober, and it saved my life. I want to live. I don't want to sound so depressed. I mean, I want to live. I am getting better. So what I used to be like was worse.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and yet you're so fucking funny on stage. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't get no girls if I didn't do that. If you look at my parents, right? Yeah. They're 5 foot tall, ethnic in the Korean, right? And so I think that God created me to go out with a 4 or 5 foot tall Korean chick.
Oh, I see.
But I'm not doing that.
That's not. Yeah.
I'm deceiving God, and I'm banging 9s and 10s.
Yep.
Right. So it's like it's all a gift.
You're the chosen one.
I'm the chosen one. Yeah. And so they should make a statue of me in Seoul or Busan, somewhere in Korea.
To show that it can be done?
Yeah, that it can be done, yeah. Like a beacon of hope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've far achieved what you were meant to get on this planet.
I know. You know what? And with anyone out there listening to me right now, all right, if you're small, you're fat, you're ethnic, you know what I mean, and you think that I can only go out with a girl that's 4'9", her name is Ching Ching, you know what I mean? I go, no. Go get the supermodel, because you can. But you have to do extra shit. And it's a long voyage. It's longer than the Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? It's further than the Mines of Moria. You'll get there.
Wow, good for you.
Thank
the perseverance and the dedication, man.
So
My
That's
goodness,
why I came
Bobby
here,
Lee.
because I woke up today. I'm like, I don't know if I can go. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
But I came for that message.
Thank you, to be motivational.
Yeah.
You mentioned the girl's name that you would date. I was doing it. You reminded me of a game I was playing with my kid today, and I felt like I was doing such a racist game, and I didn't mean to be doing this.
What was it?
My kid's 7 months old, Bobby Lee, and I look at him and I go, you get him trying to repeat words after you, right?
Yeah.
Or you just point out everything on their face, and you hopefully they'll learn those words. So I was like, you have to say, go say, and I was pointing at his chin, so I'm going chin, and I was going teeth, and I was going tongue.
Yeah.
And I was going, so say that fast, chin, teeth, tongue.
Chin, teeth, tongue. Chin, teeth, tongue. Chin, teeth, tongue. Ching, ting. That's my uncle's name. Is that what you're trying to do? That's my uncle's name, Ching Ting Tong.
I felt so
Wow. I don't think that's racism, dude.
No, I know, but I was sort of I was kind of joking around.
If you pulled your eyes back like this,
yeah.
You know how white dudes used to do in the 70s? Dude. I'm telling you right now, dude, if some white dude did that to me right now,
would you punch him in the face?
I would snap, I think.
Good.
Yeah, because those days are over. So it's like, in the 70s when I went to high school, elementary school when I was in Minnesota, kids used to do that.
Unbelievable.
They should pull their eyes back, and then they would laugh, and I'm like the only Asian kid in school. They lived in Edina, Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then you come home, cry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my dad would go, well, just do this with you know what I mean? And make fun of you know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
Pull your eyes wide open to make fun of it. I go, that's not going to work. Yeah, because that looks good. Now I look like Keanu Reeves. And then it's like, Koreans, they get that surgery done.
Oh, to make
their eyes wider.
Come on, to be more white? To be more white?
My mom got it done.
No way.
Yeah, she looks Hispanic now.
Okay.
And constantly shocked.
The Bobby Lee, are you a fan of WWE?
I've done sketches with like Triple H and John Cena a couple times.
Wow.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as a kid, I loved it. But I'm a huge UFC guy, and I can't go back.
So I
love mixed martial arts.
For sure.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Because it's real.
Yeah, it's real. I think that's the main thing, that it's real.
Bobby Lee, you mentioned you love UFC. Obviously, the big fight was about a week and a bit ago.
Yeah.
Did you have fun watching that one?
It was the most amazing night of action. Did you guys see it?
Fucking amazing.
And you know what? I hated Conor McGregor before that. Like, he bothered me. But when he lost, I became a fan because he was so humble.
Yes.
Right? And he just, was a man about it. And I just was like, you know what? I'm going to support him from now on. And let me tell you this right now. I was a huge Jose Aldo fan. But Jose Aldo tweeted, or he Instagrammed the night Conor lost, he's a pussy. And it's like, dude, he knocked you out on one punch. And now that he lost, he's a pussy. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, I'm not a fucking Jose Aldo fan. I want them to rematch. I want McGregor to kill him.
Good.
Because you don't do that shit. Right? When you lose, be a fucking man about it.
That's right.
And the guy that beat you, if he loses, don't call him a pussy. Because if he's a pussy, what the fuck are you? Todd, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Please.
Okay? The reason why Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor exist is to sell the fight.
Yeah.
Okay? So let me say something. Nate Diaz, right, he got paid more that night than he's ever have in his history of, 28, 29 professional fights. The reason why he got paid a lot of money is because Conor McGregor is a loudmouth and he can sell a fight. He's very important. So we don't want Conor to change.
Okay.
We don't want Ronda Rousey to change. You know what I mean? You want divisive?
You want demonstrative?
Is that a word?
I think so.
But you just want people, right, to like stir the pot.
Those
You know what
guys.
I mean? And people, you know what I mean? Even people that aren't fans, they take interest.
That was me.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend's into it, and the reason why I fell in love with it is because of a young girl that's the champion of the strawweight, which is a girl named Johanna Jędrzejczyk. I saw her fight, and I fell back in love with the UFC.
What would the weight class be on that one?
115.
115, huh?
Yeah.
Spinner class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You put them in a basket, you spin them. Yeah. Have you been to Thailand?
No,
I have.
Is that a move?
What?
What do you mean?
When you say spinner, what do you mean?
Oh, I meant like they're on the cock and you're like.
Oh, yeah, but in
they're
Thailand, there's a place where they put them in baskets, and there's like a rubber band attached to this basket. You want to hear this?
Yeah, I do.
And they spin the thing, right? The basket with a girl in a basket.
Sure.
And then you lay on the bottom. They stick the basket on you, and then they, let it go, and it spins around your penis. And I didn't do it. I want to do it. But like they say it's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, that is the coolest dreidel I've ever heard of in my life. That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Jay, have you ever heard of something like that?
No, but I'm Googling it actually right now.
Yeah, they spin it on your penis.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that is fantastic.
Fantastic.
You just can't lean up.
No,
but
you'll get splintered or something will happen. Yeah. I went to Thailand and I
Okay.
shot a movie with Michelle Yeoh, who's in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and like I was there for 2 months. And like the whole cast were Asian people, like they didn't speak English really, right? And I like was alone for 2 months, and I told my agent like I'm not gonna go to a brothel. But a month in, where was I? In a brothel, you know what I mean? And I went there every day for a solid month.
Were you with a different woman every day?
Yeah, but you know what? I hurt other girls' feelings at the brothel.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Because I would get my per diem money, and I would take a moped, right? And, you know what I mean, go to this place, right? I got the same girl 4 times in a row, but the 5th time I walked in, she locked eyes with me, smiling, waved, and I didn't even look her direction. And then when I picked another girl, I looked over, and she had, like, tears welled up in her eyes. So she couldn't get enough of my ET dick or whatever.
You're magical because if a woman in a brothel is kind of India, you were doing something right. Like, would you talk to her? Would you ask her how her day is? Were you nice?
Yeah, because she doesn't speak English, but
I
do physical comedy.
Yep.
I'll do handstands. You know what I mean? I'll do a funny dance.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll do a little bit of Annie.
So you do all.
Like, I love the Annie musical.
Sure. Yeah. Like the sun will come out tomorrow. That kind of.
No, maybe far away or maybe real nearby, something like that, right? And they get Annie, so they laugh. They go, Annie, right now. I go, Annie, yeah. So there's a bond there.
Yes.
Right?
You give them references
Exactly,
that they would see.
right. Yeah, I'll do Grease, go Grease Lightning. You know what I mean? I'll do the whole thing. And they go, oh, it's a Grease Lightning. You know what I mean? Grease. And they go, yeah, Grease. And you bond in that way, right?
It's so kind of
Yeah,
you to
yeah,
find
yeah.
out a similar
Exactly,
connection.
exactly.
But then after 4, you're like, nah, I just want someone else.
One time, like I think like my 9th time I went.
Yeah.
What's
wrong
with me?
Well, because it's not your money.
It's not my money. It's a movie. Yeah,
I
it's a
know.
movie. Yeah.
You're like $250 a day. You can go eat some dish you don't really like, or eat it.
Exactly. So, and also, can I be honest with you?
Yeah, please.
I didn't have any. When I went there, I didn't have sex.
Oh.
You know what I would do is their opening move. I don't know if I can say this on radio, but I'm
Say
going
it,
to.
yeah, fuck it.
Is what they'll do is you'll take a shower.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With them, they'll wash you, and then they go. I swear to God, they go to bed, lay on your stomach, and you're like, stomach. The fuck is this shit? Stomach? Right? Like when
It's a
so
rare
you lay
opening.
on your stomach, right? And you're going, what's gonna happen now? You know what I mean? Magic, or something glorious, or something that you can't imagine, and they eat your ball.
Wow.
As their opening move.
My goodness.
Right. So what I'm saying is that's why I went there for. I acted all day, hard day, memorized lines, you know what I mean? Was real in scenes, you know what I mean? I listened, you know what I mean, as an actor, right? And, I did my creative shit. I went to a moped, laid on my stomach, and they ate it out for about 15 minutes, right? And I went home and I went to sleep. Because let me tell you something right now. That should not be your opening move. That's a closer.
Right?
Right? And that's where they fuck up.
How does it top that?
Yeah, no, it's not only that. It's like, you want to have sex? No thanks, fudge face. No, thank you. Go brush your teeth. If I ran the brothel, I would have a big employee meeting, right?
You would have to.
Have a chart. I would have a chart, right? And go shower first, right?
Okay.
Right? Then blowjob.
That's
right?
Okay.
Sex, right?
Good.
And then I would even have a question mark. Butthole eating? Because I shouldn't force it.
No.
But they forced them to open that way.
Open that way.
Because they all did that,
Wow.
right? So that means it was a curriculum.
But you
Maybe
thought she was just...
Yeah, creative.
Yeah.
I got a artsy fartsy one, right? I got an artsy fartsy one, right? But then the fifth girl, right? I go in, what is this girl going to do? Same exact thing, and I thought,
whoa! I wasted 3 days.
Yeah, with this ugly one. With the ugly one. You know what I mean? I wasted 3 days with this really ugly one.
Maybe you have a really good-looking asshole because she was upset. Have you ever analyzed the bung piece?
It's so funny that you say that. It's so funny that you say that because I went there the first time. You know who introduced me to that brothel was the movie executives.
Of course.
Because they're a Korean company, right? So they were, in Korean, the word is juk. Yeah, juk. Yeah, it's like slang for sex.
Okay.
And then I asked what that meant, and they go, it's what Koreans think sex sounds like.
Juk.
Yeah, juk.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But let me say something right now. It's not what it sounds like. Because let me tell you something right now. If I heard juk in bed, I would stop.
Okay, I know.
You would go to the hospital. Be real.
Yeah.
If you're fucking your girlfriend, you you'd be like, no, we're gonna go.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. But my point. So they brought me, and
Yes.
I told them, like 2 weeks in, this place great. They open with butthole eating, and they go, they never got it. So maybe you're fucking right,
You're
dude.
a butthole god, bro.
Yeah, it's either that or they want nothing to do with my dick.
Oh, I see.
Right, and they looked at my
They
dick
saw
and
it
they
in the shower.
went, yeah, and they were like, I'd rather eat his butthole. What I'm saying is that I always feel weird because I want to act in things and I want to like, you know what I mean? Like I'm on a show now on Netflix called Love. It's Judd Apatow's show.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm reoccurring on it and I shoot this week, but it's been great, but I don't. I want to be that guy too. So it's like a struggle between being a comedian that talks about truth and what and then also being professional. And I think maybe in this day and age, it's all blended together. Hopefully, I will never, even if I don't talk about it, win over the Christian, like really religious people.
You're not going to get them anyway.
I want them. I really do. I love all people, and I want all people to like me. But it's just not a realistic way of looking at it because they're not. Because I am who I am, and yes, I mean, I there's a lot of things about me that are like weird, and I need help. Like I have sexual problems. I do things like I just talked about, getting my butthole eaten in Thailand.
But that's like
right?
everyone. You're just the only problem there is that you talk about it, like you're saying. Like that's not the price. Like
but I also there are good things about me. Like I try to help people. You know what I mean? So it's like
you do charity.
Yeah, I do. I have. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a struggle. It really is a struggle. Between the two. But I think that just means that I'm a human being. Really, there's no way that Trump believes that all Muslims should not come here.
He's just saying it to get
I
the public support.
But that's why he's saying it. He does not believe that. He knows that it's impossible to take all the illegal immigrants in the United States and bring them back to Mexico. It's impossible. What's startling to me is the people in the woodworks that crawl out of their caves and underneath the rocks. And it's scary that they have that mentality. You and I mean, I travel the world. I have been around the world.
Your
but
butthole eaten everywhere
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was in the last month. I've been in 3 different cities. You know what I mean? So I've traveled a lot to do shows, and I've seen the world. And I've never ran into people. Right? I've never met anyone that said I'm going to vote for Trump. Right? But there is millions of people that do that I don't run into, and that's what scares me.
Bobby Lee's hanging out. How's Tiger Belly? You have fun doing that?
It's great. You know what? Let me tell you something. My girlfriend and I do Tiger Belly, and it's on All Things Comedy if you want to check it out. And it changed the landscape of my numbers on the road. I'm selling out now.
I love it.
Everything's fucking great. It changed everything, man.
It's cool. You become your own little network. And that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I started really being obsessed with these kind of interviews from Opie and Anthony. I used to do it all the time. And they taught me how, by being on that show, to be real and all that stuff. And then that's why I like your show a lot, because
Thank you.
I can really be myself and not edit. You know what I mean? And so I'm just doing that with my girlfriend on my own podcast, and it's amazing.
Working with your girlfriend, is that ever uncomfortable? As real as you are, like, does that, knowing that it's getting out to out to public?
That's a difficult question, but no, it's not, because the thing is that, you know, when I met her, I met her on Tinder. So we had a coffee date. I saw her. We were sitting on this couch at this coffee shop in Long Beach, and I looked at her, and I literally went, you know what, this is it. The first time I met her.
I love it.
Right? And the reason why I said this is because she talked in a way that comedians talk. You know, she's very revealing. She doesn't have any weird, you know what I mean? And I generally date girls that are, like, quiet, you know what I mean, and not like that. But with her, we have a really good thing going. So, no, this is meant to be. I believe everything's meant to be, and this is meant to be.
She just lets you guys be you. You put it out there. Is that kind of how it works?
Well, I mean, the first time I made out with her, right? We're making out with her. I was making out with her, and then she punches me in the face as hard as she can with her fist. And she goes, "Tell me when you want to kill me." And I almost nutted right there, man.
Oh, God,
that was the greatest thing I've ever even experienced.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I literally, like, started trembling like I had a spiritual awakening.
Did you propose right then?
I almost did. Yeah. I nutted right then and there. I go, this is, and then I started choking her a lot. You know what I mean? And then what happened was, really, I swear to God, like, I never choked anybody in my life.
Okay.
But she's like harder. I'm like, you know what I mean?
You're getting right in
like,
there.
Like, really trying to kill her. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
she likes it, though.
She likes it a lot. Yeah. But then what happened was we fell in love, and that got all cut out.
Oh, does it? Interesting. So you guys almost got to, like, hate each other, not know each other well for that stuff to happen. That's
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's out the door now. Like, we do, like, missionary, like, Christian sex now.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I don't do Pornhub or anything like that. I have to buy it.
Is that like a reward almost for you?
No,
like,
I need Blu-ray. I need high def. Like, I can't do fuzzy. I need to see freckles. When I see the vagina, I need to see fallopian tubes. Like, there's the fallopian. Like, I want to be medical about it. There's the fallopian tubes. You know what I mean? I need to see all of it.
I love that.
Like, my brother's like, no, dude, I just go and you know what I mean? It's grainy. You know what I mean? You can't see anything. It's fuzzy. I don't know how people do that.
Well, it's getting a little better, but I do like the fact that it almost as if, like, you support it, like you're not stealing music. Like, you're also supporting.
I'm supporting the artist.
Yes.
Yeah. That's very good. Very good. Yeah.
Nice of you.
It should be illegal Pornhub. You think it is?
Well, now they're monetizing it though.
They should.
So they all get they get
it.
money now, like YouTube stars get money.
Like,
where they
also
like based on
Akira,
views and shit.
who is like one of the biggest porn stars. Like, she just did our podcast, Tiger Belly. She's like one of my best buddies in the whole world. I love her so much. And she, you know, I think that she's very talented. I mean, I can't watch her videos
because of your friends.
Yeah, we're friends. And also, I knew her when she was 17. It's so fucking funny. She was 17 years old, working at the Laugh Factory in New York. And when I played there, Jamie goes, "Hey, buddy, you know what I mean? This is a girl. You're going to pass out flyers." And she was in high school. And I passed out flyers all day with Akira. And then 5 years after that, she texts, she does a message on Facebook. "I'm the #1 dominatrix in New York now." And I'm like, "You shouldn't do that," right? The next thing I know, right, she has 3 black dicks in her mouth, right? Right? And I saw a video. I go, "Oh, my God. What is going on?" You know what I mean? And then she won, like, the AVN Best Porn Actress. And then you have to accept it in your heart.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's what her destiny is.
She's still your friend.
Yeah,
I mean,
my friend,
good thing you were good at comedy because the flyers could have led to that for you.
I know. No, because at the time, right?
Yeah.
I thought, wow, she's pretty cute, but she's 17.
Yeah.
She's probably a Christian. No, I read it wrong. And what's funny about her too, she's got Asian parents.
Okay.
All right, now let me just tell you something right now. I got a C on my report card, and I got beat. My dad used to beat me, right? Imagine if I was a porn star. You know what I mean? And her parents are like, "Oh, no, that's fine."
Yeah.
What kind of fucking Asian parents did you get?
Wow.
You won the fucking lottery. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have been walking right for many reasons, but
yeah, she has like penises in her ears, and they're like, and because she makes
see you
money,
Friday for dinner.
It's money. She said they accepted it after she started making money.
Oh.
But now they're like, do it in the eye. You know what I mean? Stick an eye in nose. You know what I mean? Like they're like telling her to do. You know what I mean? Jerk off with foot. You know what I mean?
Her dad's like, start with the butt eating.
Yeah.
Bobby Lee,
I love you, man. Thanks for having me on.
The Todd Shapiro Show on Canada Laughs, SiriusXM Channel 168.
Hey, what's up? I'm Roddy. Subscribe to our channel. You're going to love it. For the rest of this episode, you got to check out our podcast online on the website. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed.